Welcome to this, your Wednesday edition of the HGP Nightly News Sportscast. I am Sean Embrock. In football, following the playoff of teams, the official start to the Georgetown leg of the Guinness Greatest of the Street futsal tournament, scheduled for Friday, November 25th, has been shifted to Monday, November 28th. This is due to the unavailability of the Cultural Center tarmac on Friday. The opening games will commence on Monday. Instead, organizers of the tournament from Banks IH is informed. Still with football, Petro organization, upon completion of the court's Pee Wee Under 11 boys football tournament last Sunday, on Tuesday, November 22nd, that is, launched the Smalta Pee Wee girls football tournament. Details in this report. The tournament received the blessings of the Ministry of Education and is in collaboration with the Ministry of Public Health. Platinum sponsor Ansel McCall, through its Malta brand, has undertaken to continue to support the project for the third year. The tournament will see the girls being educated on preventative measures to health risk under the theme, Girls Can Do It, You Are Never Young. 16 schools will participate in the 2016 edition. St. Stephen's Primary are the defending champions. Director of Petro Organization, Troy Mendonca, noted that all 16 teams will play until the conclusion of the tournament. All teams will receive trophies, while the top 4 finishers will be awarded prizes which will go towards their respective schools. The girls' football tournament will kick off Saturday, November 26th at the Ministry of Education ground at 10 in the morning and will be played on Saturdays. And we're still with football. The GFF Namilco Thunderbolt Flower Power National Under-17 League. Grove beat CV Jaguars to remain unbeaten. First round ends on Saturday. The final 2 matches of the first round of the East Bank Football Association, EBFA, of the inaugural GFF Namilco Thunderbolt Flower Power National Inter-Association Under-17 League is set to conclude on Saturday at the Grove Playfield. Kurukururu Warriors will lock horns with Agricola Red Triangle from 15 hours, with the penultimate match of this round set to bring together Diamond United and CV Jaguars from 13 hours. The Warriors and the Jaguars are in with a chance of ending this round in second place behind leaders Grove if they can take full points from their opponents, while Agricola and Diamond can also do their morale loads of good if they can close out with a win as well. We turn our attention now to other news in sports. The executives of the Guyana Overseas-Based Sports Association, Inc. are in Guyana to have consultation with all sports stakeholders for the further development of sports in Guyana. Calvin Trotman is tracking this story.
President of the non-profit organization, David Thomas, told HGP Sport about his organization's mission statement.
Support of athletes, not only track and field, because track and field now is emphasized because that's what we all did when we were much younger, but in all sports in general. We're here to make sure that these athletes are given the right facilities, the right tools, the right advice, the right training to be successful, to bring them to the levels that they can compete with the rest of the world. We intend to be able to provide the necessary financing if possible, but we're not here to take over anybody's responsibility. We're just here to be supportive of what is being done to help.
The association's main aim is the development of rounded sportsmen and women.
All of what we intend to do will be based in education, because it's important that after certain years in one's life, track and field or soccer or whatever sport they're in is not, they cannot do that anymore, but they still have to live. And if we can make it possible for them to get scholarships, if we can make it possible for them to have a better life, then we may have done a great job.
So far, according to the executives, the reception by stakeholders, including head teachers, head of the Amateur Athletics Association of Guyana, Aubrey Hudson, and representatives from the Guyana Teachers Union, has been very positive, with the exception of one problem.
However, we still are in the dark as to what the help they need, except for one thing. Excuse me. Each person, they're claiming that they need, what they need is facilities.
Gordon Lewis, one of the vice presidents of the Guyana Overseas Base Sports Association Incorporated, stated that a policy with direct timeline of achievements is pivotal for Guyanese athletes becoming more competitive.
We may not get there in 2 or 3 years, but once a plan is in place, a strategic plan to get us to the next level, not get us, get the athletes to the next level, and better prepared, I think we will be well on our way. Let's put a plan together and see what works rather than doing nothing. What I have heard so far since I'm here is that, yes, there's a plan, but what is the plan?
On June 15, 2016, the Sports Commission announced that the national sports policy was one step closer to completion, now that consultations have been held with various sports associations across Guyana. To date, a newly appointed Assistant Director of Sport, name withheld, has been tasked to review the document. Thereafter, it will be sent to the Minister, then to Parliament to be included in the bill. Minister of Sport Nicolette Henry had stated that she is looking to have the policy completed midway 2017.
And that concludes our Sportscast. I am Sean Embrock saying, be a good sport and good night. Do join us here again tomorrow for another edition of the HGP Nightly News Sportscast.